Oil, so perfect. Oil, we talked about this yesterday, and even the first week of January when we gave the short setup, and we're almost on our way to the final take profit. So I don't know who asked for the short trade on January 8th, but whoever did, you must be a rich man if you follow the advice. Yesterday we talked about what could have happened. So when we came to this trend line on the daily, we could either have a pushback up or a mini run, and then on this candle we can come back down. And this was a candle that we were talking about on the 21st. This candle right here, as you can see, we had a push down. Yesterday was the 21st, so I said either we can have a rally back up. We got to close outside of this trend line. We're definitely headed lower to our final target, and that's where we're going. And I did say that if you're not in the trade yet and you're looking for an entry, we do have this second zone, this range that we could target. This was the big range we traded from up here, and now we're entering a miniature zone that we can enter. And let's check out the 4-hour. You can see we're reacting pretty nicely to that zone, just giving us more confidence in our levels. Let me just reset the chart. Oh my lord. That's what I hate about having so many take profit levels. Your chart gets a little messy. But this is the zone. Let me just extend this over like that. Keep it clean. So all we're waiting for is, guys, please listen. All we're waiting for is a closure below this blue zone, okay? A bearish closure, and we'll take 56.27 as our first take profit. As you can see to the left, this has been a pretty good support for oil when we're coming from above. Pretty good support, as you can see right here. And then we had a rally. We used this as support before we launched. So I'm gonna remove this long-term trade setup just because it's getting in the way, but we had a pretty solid entry if you ask me. So I'm going to remove this. I think this is over 400, 500 pips. I won't even use it in the pip count because most people probably didn't even remember that I gave this trade out. What we're looking for here on the 4-hour is this is going to go all the way down here, but just to be safe with our stop loss, that's fine. And I know it's all squeezed in. I'll pan out to the daily, but on the 1 hour, we just want a bearish closure below, outside of this blue region. Okay, outside of it, we're going to take 56.27 as our first take profit, 30 pips away, and our stop loss will be 57.23. Okay. So just 80 pips. That's where 70 pips. That's what I'm seeing right now. Going to the daily. You can see the overall setup. 6.81, and our stop loss is pretty tight. We can even make it a tighter stop loss, but I know you guys have some of you guys have smaller accounts or whatever the case may be, and so the less risk we expose ourselves to, the better. But yeah, that's what we're looking for. I'll send this through on Telegram. Let me just try to get you guys. So the first take profit 56.27, the next one 55.34, the next one 54.20, then 52.91, and then ending off at 51.56. So each blue line is a take profit. The first one is very key because it's also a kind of a support, and so if we need to crush that, secure profits, and what happens next. Let's save this. And I'll send that through. So yeah, and we actually had a short from up here that we took in the first week of January, and since then I've removed the idea. But we got the short from here to here, and then someone this week asked, hey RP, I want to get into another short for US oil. When can I get in? And I made it very simple. You can see we have these two blue rectangles. These are our resistance zones. As you can see, a nice resistance zone right here and a nice support down here. And so All I said was if we get a bearish closure below this blue resistance zone, go ahead and enter short, because this thing will probably go all the way down here. And if we look at this candle on the daily time frame, this candle right here is as bearish as they come. Very, very fat body, very little wick to the bottom or the top, and that tells me a bunch of sellers came through. And if we just go to the 4 hour, you can see just how beautiful this trade is. Here was a bearish closure right here, entry, and just a nice trickle down. We had a lower low created, a mini lower high, and then a nice push again. And the entry right around 56.60. Currently we are at 54.28, so now we're up at 220 pips. At the start of this video we were at 200, so this has ways to go, and so this has a lot of downside potential. If you missed this entry, or if you're intrigued to enter oil now, if you're on YouTube or in the portal, all you have to do is very simple. This is a take profit level on Monday or Tuesday, maybe Sunday. I don't trade Sundays, but maybe Monday for sure. You want to look for a bearish closure below this level. 54.26, and that'll take us down to 52.91, and then hopefully 51.80 down here. So 220 pips depending on your entry, and we're up 400. And this is excluding some of the trades we took, but look, we're looking for re-entry. For example, Aussie